And hello everybody, I have a Nitecore flashlight to show you today. This is the MH20, and as you can see by the box, it is a palm size spotlight, and it uses a Cree XML2 U2 LED with up to 1000 output of lumens. And the big seller here is that it is USB rechargeable. And on the other side of the main switch here is a USB port, and part of the accessory package is also this USB cable to attach to the port and to charge anywhere where USB is available. Or you can also do as I might do sometimes, and that is attach it to a standard AC wall adapter which has a USB jack in the back, so you can do that as well. Okay, so we have the MH20 right here, and I was going to talk about the accessories. In addition, of course, to the USB cable, you get a lanyard in here, plus a spare USB cover, and a couple of spare O-rings, and you also have a nice belt holster here, very well made by Nitecore. And this also can come in very handy. So those are the main accessories, plus you have a pocket clip which I have already attached to the light. As far as batteries, you can use an 18650 battery. You can also use a couple of the shorter batteries. You can use two CR123s. You can use two 16340s or two 18350s, all being the rechargeable variety. And you can also use disposable CR123s if I didn't mention that already. But the main battery which they would expect you to use is the 18650, and that's already inside the flashlight, which of course is right here. And there's your 18650. And now the only way to use the rechargeable portion of the light is to use an 18650. It can't charge two batteries at once, it can only charge one. So that's, with an 18650 is the only way you're going to actually use the rechargeable function of the flashlight. And as soon as you turn the cap and put a battery in, you'll get the flashing signal here to indicate the voltage of the battery. And if you're counting, I believe that's coming out to about 3.9 as far as being battery volts. I've already been using this battery a bit, so it's not fully charged at the moment. But that'll also be a way for us to show you how the charging portion works. Let me take the switch off here, or the cover off, and we'll plug it in right there, as you can see. And I can put it in the back of the adapter here, back of the wall plug, and you get an instant blue light that flashes to indicate that charging has started on the battery. As soon as charging is finished, the flashing blue indicator will go solid blue. And Nitecore estimates about 4 to 5 hours for a completely depleted 18650 to charge. That would be with, I think, about 2600 mAh, I believe is what they tested it with. And I did it with a very weak battery, just because I didn't want to wait around too long for it to charge. I did it with only like a 500 mAh battery, and it took an hour and a half to do that. So anyway, that's what it does. It flashes blue and then turns solid blue when the charging is done. Okay, so there's that portion of it. And the switch here does just about, well, it does absolutely everything. There is no other switch on the light, so this handles it all. And if I'm going a little bit too fast here, I'm just trying to get everything in because there's a lot to talk about with this light. There is the Cree LED inside there, the XML2 U2, and this is a smooth reflector. And the beam throw on it, as per Nitecore, they're saying about 220 meters as far as where it'll get out to, you know. It does very well, and I do have the outdoor pictures on my website at my review there, so you can check that out at lightsandgear.com and see the outdoor shots that I took. So anyway, let's turn the light off here, or turn a light off here, so we can demonstrate this a little bit better. And you have 5 constant lighting modes. All you do to turn it on is to give the switch one firm click, A firm click, yes, a firm click will turn the light on. And right now I'm in the lowest mode. I'm in the low mode, and I wish this camera had had a manual function on it, because it's automatic and it always tries to counterbalance low light. So unfortunately, you know, but anyway, right now this is on the lowest mode, and it does look a little bit lower to my eye than it does to the camera. But it has ultra low, low, medium, high, and turbo. And I don't know if we can see it any better shining into the room here. So anyway, we're on ultra low right now. All I do is give it the button a soft press. A firm press turns it on, and then a soft press will go to each level. There we have low, there we have medium, there we have high, and there we have turbo. And turbo is pretty much 1,000 lumens. We are estimating low at around 125, and medium around 300, and high around somewhere in the 500 lumen range. So you've got a lot of good light here with this little flashlight. Now, from any mode that I happen to be in, press it again to go back down to the ultra low, but from any mode I happen to be in, if I just click and hold, wait a second, click and hold, there we go, I go into strobe, and then another press will go into SOS, and then another press will go into location beacon, where it just does the flash here. So those are the three flashing modes: strobe, location beacon, and SOS. And we want to get back into the regular mode here. So and you can also get instant low and instant high from anywhere as well. And if I remember, let's see if I remember how to do that. Oh yes, from when the light is turned completely off, all I do is give the switch a half press, and then it comes on in ultra low mode. And then if I give it another firm press, whoops, it is a little bit sensitive here and there. Let's see. Okay, now we're back into ultra low. So yeah, if I give it a click like that, then I go instantly to turbo. So you can go instantly to low or turbo from wherever you happen to be, and also into strobe as well. And one of the other things that the LED underneath the switch does, let's see if I can make this one work. If I click it off and then give it one quick press, there it goes, the LED starts to blink like this. And it's supposed to be, Nitecore says that's a sort of like a, I mean, it has location beacon, but that comes out the front. But of course, this one being underneath the switch is just another way of identifying where the light is. If it's, you know, I don't know, if you're in the dark or something like that. So that's a nice little thing. It'll just sit here and blink until you give it one little press and then turn it off. And that is, wait a second, there you go. That is how I turned it on from the off position. All I do is give this one quick little press like that. It's not even it's hardly even a press at all. And then it starts to do the blinking function there. And then another quick little press, and it turns itself off. And then to get the low mode, as I did before, I half press it and hold it. And then I get the ultra low like that. So that's how I was getting those other modes before, using the power switch. But it's a good switch too, because it's rather large, and I think even in the dark, moving your finger around, now of course moving your finger around in the dark, you will feel the USB cover, but if you press that, of course nothing will happen. So just move it all the way around to the other side and you'll get the large button. And then again, of course, if you had it off but had that little blinking thing going on, then you could easily find where the switch was to press if that little blinking light was going all the time. And it doesn't use much of a much battery power to do that either. So it can stay doing that for, it says in the instruction manual here, which I didn't show you before. Here's the manual. But it shows here somewhere how long it'll stay doing that little blinking thing for, a long time. It's kind of like a standby mode, and I think it says it does that for over 12 months at a time if you wanted to. So anyway, this is a fabulous little light, and it has a lot of great features, as I attempted to show you there with the switch, as to all the different things it does with the strobe location and the beacon and the SOS and the charging function and so forth. If you want to go to my website at lightsandgear.com, as I said, the link is below, and you will see the written review of this flashlight, which does include the outdoor photos and does present all this information in a readable fashion, which you can probably drink in a little bit easier than me rattling everything off in a few minutes here. But anyway, that is the MH20 from Nitecore. If there's anything else I think about here that I have not mentioned, I can mention it, or will mention it, in the comments below. And that's about it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you do like it and share it. And of course, I'll be around again with some more videos at some point soon. And I do thank you for watching today. All right, have a good one.